Okay, great, great, great. Super excited about tonight. All right, and so in the interest of time, I do not like keeping people very long. I know it's 9 p.m., and I appreciate you all bearing with me for the time change. We have a class, our 30-day financial coaching program that meets once a week for 4 weeks altogether, and their class time is at 8 p.m. And so I didn't want that to conflict. And if the people from the class wanted to join the webinar, that would be totally awesome as well. So super excited to have you all here. I want to make sure that we go through tonight's information. And I want to make sure that you also have the tools that you need regarding forgiveness. If you're interested in the class and so forth, we can talk about that after. But tonight, it's really about public service loan forgiveness. And it is a real program. So I'm super excited to share all of that with you. Just want to make sure, and give me 1 second while this all loads. Okay, great, great, great. Just want to confirm, can everyone see the PowerPoint presentation? You can feel free to use the chat box. Awesome. All right, guys. So welcome, 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 and thank you for taking time out of this evening to join me. I'm always excited to do live webinars to really connect with my audience. I want to make sure. I saw Takia says she can't hear me. Can everyone hear me okay? Type yes if you can hear me. Okay. All right, great. All right. So just a little bit about us. Wanted to give you a little background about who the Student Loan Doctor is and the ladies that are excited to serve you. So we're an award-winning small business created in 2016. I mean, it feels like we've been doing this thing for forever, but we have not. Just been in existence from 16. Now, this background, the reason how this all got started, this is my professional background for over 10 years. Our business is a full-service coaching business with the goal of helping clients to create a plan and understand how to pay off their student loan debt. We help with affordable student loan repayment, loan rehabilitation, consolidation, refinancing, navigating the home buying process within regards to the FHA home loan, monthly budgeting, planning for college, graduate school, forgiveness. All of the things that may come into play when you're looking forward to or have questions around forgiveness and repayment. So we're excited to serve in that capacity. So for tonight, we're going to go through what is public service loan forgiveness. I really want you to understand what it is. Your employment eligibility, this is going to be important. So if you do not have a pen and paper, this will be the time to grab one. If you have not gather yourself and actually purchase the replay, there's an opportunity at the end if you would like to grab the replay of this. This is being recorded. For those that have purchased the recording ahead of time, thank you. You will have a forever copy of today's session because sometimes people may like to go back and rewind and replay the session itself. We're going to talk about the repayment plan requirements, and please note that the information I'm providing today can definitely change within the next few months, and that's okay too. So I'll make sure that you get that information. As they change, I'll probably have to do another webinar for sure. And the program requirements of the course. All right, so let's just jump right in and get to it. So what is public service loan forgiveness? So this program provides forgiveness on the remaining balance of your direct loans after you have made 120 qualifying monthly payments under a qualifying repayment plan while working full-time for a qualified employer. So there are 3 parts I'm going to pull out today. 1, or maybe 4, let's do 4. Direct loans. So your loans may be in the direct loans program, but they may not be. And that's okay. If they are not in the direct loans program, we can definitely help you put your loans into the direct loans program. But that is super, super essential for this program. please note where it says 120 qualifying monthly payments. 120 qualifying monthly payments. A qualifying repayment plan. So we'll go through that in a second. Qualifying repayment plan. While working for full-time, and please note, make a note that full-time is 30 hours. So someone go ahead and type for me 30 hours so I know that you all are on board. So 30 hours. So again, it's going to be qualifying monthly payments under a qualifying repayment plan while working full-time for a qualifying employer. All right, thank you, Colleen and Tay. Awesome, okay. Okay, so everyone's like, well, how do I know if I'm eligible with my employment? That's a great question. All right, so here's a picture of the form. It's a super small picture, but the forms are available online. Or if you're a client of ours, we complete this for you and tell you how to get that sent off correctly. Because not only do you have to fill out the program, you have to get accepted into the program. So you get an actual acceptance letter. And that's how you'll know if you're actually enrolled into the program. So the government organization at any level, who qualifies? Government organizations, federal, state, local, tribal, not-for-profit organizations that are tax exempt under 501c3. All right. Good job. Christine said she completed her form today. Awesome. Full-time AmeriCorps or Peace Corps volunteers, and other types of not-for-profit, could be a nonprofit, but the key here, guys, is 501c3, all right? Now, who does not qualify? Labor unions do not qualify. Partisan political organizations do not qualify. For-profit organizations, and this is even for for-profit government contractors, do not qualify. And just not-for-profit organizations that are not 501c3. Again, you could have a not-for-profit or a nonprofit, but it has to be 501c3. Someone type 501c3 so that we're on the same page. All right. And there will be time for a short Q&A at the end, just so that this information does not go over your head. I totally get it. All right, so the repayment plan. If you need to take a picture of this screen or you want to write this down, that's fine. And so an income-driven repayment plan sets your monthly student loan payment at an amount that's intended to be affordable based on your income and family size. So I mean, our team really works wonders when it comes to this. So the thing here is it's going to have to be an income-based repayment plan. Well, we call them income-driven repayment plans because income-based is an actual plan. So let me give you the correct terms. So the first plan that we always say to consider, and it always is going to depend on your marital status, family size, and income. The repay plan, the revised pay-as-you-earn, could be an excellent option. The pay-as-you-earn could be another option, and that's for those that have more newer loans, if that makes sense. The income-based repayment plan and the income contingent repayment plan, okay? So repay, pay, IBR, ICR. So your loans have to be in one of the four programs. Again, if you're not sure if that's something you need help with, we can definitely help you. But you can always double check with your lender which plan are you in as well. If you are in a non-income based repayment plan, this program would not be something you would be eligible for. So we definitely have to make sure you're in the right program. All right, let's talk about program requirements a little more detailed. This is important. So a qualifying monthly payment is a payment that happened after October 1st, 2007. You're in the qualifying repayment plan, so that goes back to the last slide that we just referenced. The full amount due shown on your bill. So you're not doing half of it, a quarter of it, the full amount due. No later than 15 days after your due date. All right, making sure we're tracking here with each other. All right. And while you're employed full time, all right. And remember, full time, at least 30 hours. Okay. Because a lot of people get tricked up. Oh, I thought it had to be 40 hours. No, at least 30. And your HR would reference that. All right. And the last thing is, please note the 120 payment, they don't have to be consecutive. So you can get yourself enrolled in the program. And I'm actually going to recommend that you get yourself enrolled in the program ASAP if you are eligible. Yes, that would mean you would have to start repayment, but at least you would be locked in. So, because I do believe with the current administration, the new president, the new changes that are going to be happening as a result thereof, what's going to happen as a result thereof, most likely is that those people will be grandfathered in. All right, grandfathered in to the program. All right, so if you took a screenshot of that, that's fine. Now, I'm going to pause here. That is the program in a nutshell, okay? And I'm going to do a Q&A in just a second. I really like to keep our webinars to about 30, 40 minutes because of the time of evening that we're having these webinars. So if you have a Q&A, a question that everyone can benefit from, please prepare your questions. I did throw in here, though, for you guys, teacher loan forgiveness, all right? So teacher loan forgiveness is here. And I want to go through this because I work with a lot of teachers. Our team works with a lot of teachers and a lot of nurses. But this program is very similar but can conflict a little. I want to go through that. So under this program, if you teach full-time for 5 complete and consecutive academic years, so back-to-back teaching years, in certain elementary and secondary schools, okay, guys, this is important, certain elementary and secondary schools, or educational service agencies, I don't want to rule it out, let me not skip that part, that serve low-income families and meet other qualifications, you could be eligible for forgiveness for up to a combined total of $17,500. So sometimes it could be as little as $5,000, sometimes it could be as much as $17,000, but it has to be applied. Again, here we go with that direct loans program, the direct subsidized and unsubsidized loan, and on your subsidized and unsubsidized federal Stafford loan. So it could be under a Stafford or a direct loan. Now, if you were to take this $17,500, let's say you qualified, they would pull off from your total service history. Let's say you were a teacher for 10 years. Well, you also could have got the forgiveness program possibly for those 10 years. But if you apply the teacher loan forgiveness, the first 5 years out of the 10 would only go towards the 17,500. The other 5 would go towards the 10 that is remaining. The 10 total, so the 5 remaining years. I hope that makes sense. So you can use both programs, but it's going to be teacher loan forgiveness applied off the top first, and then the remaining years will be applied towards the public service loan forgiveness. And that's okay because the teacher loan forgiveness does not require that you be in any type of repayment plan. So a lot of times my teachers that I work with may just be new to repayment and getting a handle on that, but the forgiveness part can come off because they've been a teacher, but at least those 5 years or more. I hope that makes sense to everyone. Okay. I'm going to come to Q&A in just a second, but I wanted to let you know that there were a couple options when you purchased or received your webinar ticket for today. So, of course, the option is always free. All of our webinars are free. So never feel obligated. If you did purchase the playback, you'll receive that within the next 24 hours, so thank you. If you purchased the discounted consultation, we did a VIP special. A consultation with our team might be what you need to determine if you're eligible for forgiveness. So the way that works for us is if you're having a 30-minute phone or virtual appointment, we can work with anyone nationwide, anywhere. We will look at your loans and let you know what you need to do to become eligible for the public service loan forgiveness program. Or if you're already eligible, we'll give you the paperwork and the directions at the consultation. If you're not eligible and you want us to get you eligible and work with you further, you can book definitely a full appointment. But we've made it to where our consultation can serve you right up front so you can get what you need and get out. Our consultations, guys, are only $35. Super nominal in cost. And we do that because we don't want it to be a barrier for you to work with us. And I'll tell you now, let me just give you a heads up, that I talked with my team and they were okay with me extending to you all a discount for a consultation if you did not purchase the VIP ticket. If you need that information and would like a discounted consultation, our consultations will only be 30. If you need that information, type I, and I'll drop a link for you guys here if you'd like to check us out. And so we're really excited about the work that we do. We work with teachers, we work with government employees, we work with nurses all of the time so that we can help people save some money. And really, our goal is one, to get you the most affordable payment, but two, get this stuff forgiven. If you're working in this field, I'm telling you right now, if you're working in this field, you need your loans forgiven. If you want your loans forgiven, type yes. If you want your loans forgiven, go ahead and type yes, because I just want to make sure I'm talking to the right audience here, and I'll drop that information for you in 1 second. But it's super, super important, guys, that you take advantage of these programs, because the new administration, and I don't talk bad about presidents, you know, I have my own opinions, but they're not trying to keep this program around. You see what I'm saying? So just be mindful that it could go literally any day. If you qualify for both, that's awesome, Vanessa. Yes. And so I'm going to drop the link inside of the chat box for you guys in just 1 second. Now, it's important that when you go onto our website that you use the code, it says forgiveness, okay? Forgiveness. This is super, super important. All right, I'm going to put that in here right now for you guys. Okay. All right. Give me a second. And it's available for the next 24 hours, this coupon code. All right. And just remember, don't forget promo code forgiveness. You can copy it right there. Once you schedule, guys, it's literally going to be a little link that comes up, and it's going to actually say, click here to receive your directions. So once you schedule, say, click here to receive your directions. And if you're on our site, you can use PayPal, credit card. We get that question a lot too. Make sure you click here, because your directions then will come automatically to you to prepare for the consultation. And we're open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For those of you that have bought the VIP, you're going to receive, once this is over, a link to go ahead and schedule yourself. You're not paying anything else for your consultation. You'll just receive the link, the paid link, to schedule yourself with a coach. So that'll be super easy for you. All righty. And if you're on our website and you're like, I'm not sure if I need a consultation, you can always start with a free discovery call. It's just that the promo code forgiveness is only available for the next 24 hours. But that's okay. Don't feel pressure. We just want to have different options for those. Because if someone's watching this webinar, guys, and you might be thinking to yourself, you know what? I think that I need this consultation because I could be eligible to have all of my loans 100% forgiven, then I would tell you to get your consultation. And again, it's super, super affordable. We always try to have the best prices in comparison to our competitors, because we really enjoy the work that we do and who we serve, and we don't want help to be at a barrier. And so I just want to recap with you guys, just for those that might have been joining us. Thank you so much for coming on. And I just want to go back again, just to reiterate the last point, that again, that public service loan forgiveness will forgive 100% the remaining balance of your direct loans after you made 120 qualifying monthly payments under a qualifying repayment plan while working full-time for a qualifying employer. All right, so if you have a question, go ahead and drop it in the chat box below. I'm going to do a small Q&A. So if you have a question, go ahead and drop that below. I'm looking forward to your questions. And I know some of you are online scheduling now. So I saw a few come through. So super excited to work with you guys. Our team is on standby and excited to work with you. I've been under IBR for 2 or 3 years now. If I enter this program, will those payments count? Yes. So if you work, a great question, Clarice. If you work for a qualifying employer, you're under the right repayment plan, and you have the right student loan plan, their direct loans. When you fill out the paperwork, they will let you know how many payments from the time period in which you were working under this plan could qualify. So those payments could definitely back qualify. That's super, super exciting when we have clients get back payments applied, because they could be closer to the 120 months than they think. Yes, can this be retroactive? I taught for 12 years of Title I. Even higher education counts, Lauren, as long as the higher education school is not for profit. But yes, you just would have to get that paperwork over to your previous employer. So Lauren, it could possibly count for sure. I'm one of a payment plan that requires me to pay zero right now. Yes, even a $0 payment is still a payment, and that does qualify, J. Rich. Good question. I work for a nonprofit hospital for over 10 years. Do I qualify? Again, yes, you possibly could, Yolanda. It's going to go by where you work, if you've been in repayment, the right repayment plan, the type of loan that you have. And do I have to submit the paperwork every year? Not necessarily, but depending on your lender, which will most likely be Fed Loans, or you could be transferred to Fed Loans, Pixel XL, they may want you to resubmit it every year. If you're a client of ours, and we set you up, we do automatically to resubmit your paperwork every year. So it's not always a requirement, but we do suggest it. Great question. Well, you can always speak with the coach to see if it will qualify. But a lot of times it's going to go by how your HR completes the paperwork. And then when you receive the approval letter for the forgiveness or the denial letter, you would know at that point. Yep, good question. Admins at a public school district should definitely qualify as long as it's a Title I district. So it should definitely qualify. I've been working in the nonprofit sector for 20 years and employed. No, it's just that those months that you were unemployed would not qualify. But super good question. And guys, I just want to let you know that I'm actually having another webinar on June 20th. Okay, 1 second. Hold on. Let go. All right. Sorry, guys. Just want to let you know that I'm actually having another webinar on June 20th at 8 p.m. And the topic, let me put that in here for you guys, is federal student loan consolidation. All right. And so if you want to sign up for that, again, it's another free webinar. It's going to be on June 20th at 8 p.m. So please go ahead and sign up for that, because I know the virtual seats are limited. We're only allowed to have a certain number of people live on this. But I think that to answer some of your questions about if you're in the direct loans program or not, you might need to understand consolidation better. So that's why I lined the two up this way. And we can go through that on June 20th for sure. Now, again, if you're having a consultation with a coach, that information will be provided to you right then and there too. But this is definitely another resource for you guys. Super, super excited about that. Okay. Okay, great. All righty. Okay. Okay, so guys, I am super glad that we jumped on. Again, I did not want to hold you guys at all long tonight, but I did want to have enough time to explain the program to you, give you the information that you for sure needed, and give you some resources. Don't forget to sign up for the consolidation webinar coming up very, very soon. And if you have ideas and suggestions, guys, you can always feel free to email me here about different topics you would love to learn about. We have a whole program. We're trying to do our webinars every 2 weeks based on different topics. So feel free to email me if there's something that you would love to see covered. That's something I'm definitely committed to providing to you guys. Lauren, thank you for being a part of tonight's webinar. Super glad to have you guys. Um, and I will look to make sure that if you are scheduling for tonight with your promo code forgiveness, I will let the coaches know that if they see that code that you are a part of tonight's webinar, and they'll be super excited to speak with you. All right, awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you guys. All right, enjoy the rest of your evening. Again, those that purchase the VIP, you'll be receiving your paid link to schedule your consultation very shortly. And then those that purchase the playback, you'll receive that within the next 24 hours. So, all right, guys, have a great evening. Thank you so much for bearing with me with the time change. And I look forward to connecting with you all very soon. Oh, the last thing before I forget, excuse my memory. Uh, the 30-day financial coaching program. I know someone just sent me a private message for that. Give me 1 second. Oh, and one last question, guys. I'm headed to Atlanta this weekend. Does anyone know anyone in the Atlanta area? Yep, when you go all the way to the bottom, Jay Rich, when you go on to, matter of fact, I'm going to show you guys because I know this gets really tricky. I'm going to share my screen. 1 second. Oh, yes, Sarita, I'm looking forward to that massage, darling. Yes, we did talk last night. Yes, thank you. Okay, guys, when you're here, you can send that information over, Jay Rich. If you, let's see, if you have anyone you know in Atlanta, I'm doing a private meet and greet on Sunday. So make sure that you tell them about it. They can get their ticket off of the website. Let's go to the consultation. And let's say you chose Denise. Let's say you chose Friday. And you put your information in. The promo code is going to go right here at the bottom where it says redeem coupon. So Jay Rich, this is for you and anyone else. It says redeem coupon and the code is forgiveness. There we go. All righty. And you'll see it here. And hit apply. You should get the green check mark and you'll see that it came down to 30. All right. So thanks so much for pointing that out. I want to make sure that this isn't complicated. You just take a few pieces of information from you. Once you schedule, it'll say click here for directions, and then we'll go from there. But yes, I was saying, if you know someone that is in Atlanta, then please let them know I'm coming. I do private sit downs when I go to other cities, and I'm super excited. I really love the vibe that we had, doctor, that we had going in Atlanta the last time I went. So I decided to do it again. Okay, consider meeting up with us. We're going to be right in. Let me just put it up. I don't know if it will come up. And you know what? And Mashanti, if you need to email me, you can, and I'll send it to you that way too. And all of this in the links and everything that I have going on, I always put them in my Instagram bio. So if you ever go to my Instagram link, it does live there. Yep. I'm up. Oh no. All right, guys, it might take me a little longer to put my fingertips on it, but if you do, you can either DM me or email me if you need the information for the 30-day coaching program. It starts again on July 18th. It's a ball of fun. The women mostly, with some men, but the people are really good and the presenters are amazing. And you get that intimate time with them. We go through investing, real estate investing, credit repair, how to do a budget. So we hit different slew of topics so that you're knowledgeable in different areas, if that makes sense. Okay, awesome. All right, guys. So thank you so much for being an awesome audience. Looking forward to you all. Again, if you need me directly, my email address is info at the student loan Dr. LLC. I'll be traveling tomorrow to Atlanta, so keep me in mind for safe travels. And I'm sure that if you follow me on Instagram, the Student Loan Doctor, I'll see you all there via my stories, keeping you posted on the conference that I'm attending and who I'll be getting into the space with. Super excited about that. All right, have a great evening. I'll talk with you all soon. Thank you again.